Two fishermen drifted too close to the most dangerous island on earth and never came back. The tribe that killed them hasn't changed in over 60,000 years. And trust me, they don't take kindly to visitors. Welcome to North Sentinel Island, where time stands still and outsiders never return. So let's start with this. Imagine an island so isolated, so off limits that even Google Maps practically says, bro, don't zoom in. That is North Sentinel Island, part of India's Andaman and Nicobar Islands, floating quietly in the Bay of Bengal. Now, this isn't your typical tropical paradise. No, this is a home to the Sentinelese, one of the last uncontacted tribes on the planet. They lived there for possibly 60,000 years, untouched by modern civilization. No Wi-Fi, no phones, no visitors, just pure isolation. They don't speak any known language, they reject contact, and they defend their home with well bows, arrows, and absolute determination. When outsiders show up, they don't get a welcome, they get warnings. Two fishermen, Sundaraj, age 48, and Pandit Tiwari, age 52, went out at night near North Sentinel Island. They weren't explorers or YouTubers. They were just ordinary men out fishing for mud crabs in restricted waters. Here's the catch. Literally, it's illegal to go within 5 kilometers of the island, not just because of the danger, but because outsiders' contact could wipe out the Sentinelese with common diseases they have never built immunity to. But that night, while fishing, their boat's anchor slipped. The current dragged them closer and closer until they drifted right up to the forbidden shore. When morning came, local coast guards noticed their boats unmoving. Then came the chilling confirmation the two fishermen had been killed, their bodies left on the beach by the Sentinelese. Now, before anyone jumps to conclusion, this wasn't a murder. In the usual sense, the Sentinelese were acting out of curiosity. They were protecting their home, something they have done for generations. For decades, poachers have been sneaking near the island, diving for lobsters, hunting white pigs, and stealing resources the tribe depends on. The Sentinelese see outsiders as a threat, and honestly, history has proven them right. Back in 1980s and 90s, several tribe members were killed by scavengers who came armed, trying to loot ship ranks near the island. And I have remembered that ever since. So when two unfamiliar boats drift towards their shore, they do what their ancestors always did, defend their home. When the fishermen didn't return, panic spread through their coastal community. Families begged for their bodies to be retrieved, but the Indian authorities refused to step foot on the island. Even helicopters that flew overhead were met with a rain of arrows. Sounds familiar? It's just like that famous 2004 tsunami photo where a Sentinelese man literally shot an arrow at a government helicopter. He wasn't being dramatic, he was saying, "Stay away." Samuel from a local environmental group actually praised the decision not to retrieve the bodies because every attempt to recover them risked more lives and more unwanted contact with the tribe. Here's something wild. India actually has a 5-kilometer exclusion zone around North Sentinel Island. No tourists, no fishermen, no drones, nothing. It's literally illegal to even approach it. Why? Because the Sentinelese are a living time capsules, a tribe untouched by modern diseases, culture, or technology. Even a single handshake could bring a virus that wipes them out completely. Stephen, director of the organization Survivor International, said it best. Contact with the outside world could very quickly wipe out this unique and vulnerable tribe. And he's right. History is full of indigenous groups that disappeared after first contact, from smallpox to measles, all because someone wanted to visit or study them. So what's the takeaway here? Two innocent fishermen lost their lives doing something ordinary, fishing. But their story reminds us that there are still places on earth that don't belong to us, places where time has stood still and where human curiosity can turn deadly. North Sentinel Island isn't a mystery to be solved. It's a boundary that humanity needs to respect. And as long as Sentinelese wants to be left alone, maybe the best way to honor their history is to do just that. So guys, if you found this video helpful, do well to give this video a thumbs up, share it, and don't forget to subscribe if you love listening to true crime stories. Catch you on my next one.